Hey guys, hope you're all doing okay. If you're watching this video, chances are you already know who LIFX are. If not, they're a smart lighting solutions company and they've been established since 2012. So they've been in the game for quite a long time in terms of smart home lighting solutions, and their only competitor at the minute is Philips Hue. In this review I'm going to be going over the good and the bad, so stay tuned and find out what I think of LIFX and whether you should invest in the smart lighting solutions provided by them. Starting with the initial setup, you will need an account before you can start using the app. But once you've done that, the setup shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes as long as you have a good wireless connection. Ideally, you'd want to have 3 bars or more, otherwise the setup may take a little longer. I started the setup at 7:32 PM as you can see from the timestamp earlier in the video. During the setup process, you may see a message that says this Wi-Fi network has no internet access, connect anyway. If you do see that, just click on connect and the setup should continue as normal. If you look at the time on the screen recording on the left, you can see that the setup completed at 19:37, which is about 5 minutes after the start. The final bit after the setup is to name the location and the lights, and once that's done, you're ready to go. Next, I want to talk about the responsiveness of the app. As you can see in the video, the time it takes for the lights to respond to input from the phone is fairly quick. Obviously, if you're going to be changing the color at a rapid pace, it's going to respond a little slowly, but for general use, it's more than fine. While I'm here, I thought I'd mention that you can extend the LED light strips up to 10 meters. Now I've got 8 meters installed, and as I was adding new strips, I didn't notice any drop in the brightness, and if you do notice any, it's going to be quite negligible, so I wouldn't worry too much about it if you're going to be installing 20 or 10 meters rather. The predefined themes are quite good. I like how they're visualized in the app. Again, there wasn't any noticeable delay when selecting a theme from within the app. As you can see in the video, the colors are changing pretty much immediately. Because each LED strip is broken down into zones, you've got quite a lot of versatility when it comes to the colors it can show. If you compare it to something like a Philips Hue LED strip or the strips that they've got currently in market, they can only show one color at a time, so you can't have one LED strip showing 3 or 4 different colors. LIFX integrates with both Amazon and Google smart devices. Since I don't have a Google device, I set up the integration with my Amazon. Just search for LIFX in the Alexa app and enable the skill by logging in. Once connected, you'll be able to turn the LIFX LED strips on or off, change the color as well as change the brightness. You'll also be able to activate any scenes you've got set up in the LIFX app. Turn on the wall. Set the wall to white. Set the wall to red. Mellow. Set the wall to 20%. Effects in LIFX can be accessed through the hand and stars icon. Before I actually show a demo of the effects in action, it's important to note that you can't create a scene using these. Clicking on the 3 dots in the chosen effect shows that there is only an option to reset the effect and nothing else, unless I'm missing something. I hope a future update fixes this. Now onto the demo. The last option in the app allows a schedule to be set. I won't go into too much detail in this video, but you can use the schedule to turn on the lights at a specific time in a colour and brightness of your choosing. There is also a day and dusk option whereby you can have the white colour temperature of the lights change during the day. If you guys would like to know more about this, please let me know in the comments and I can create an updated video showing the schedule feature in action. With all of the good out of the way, I want to talk about the bad. So it's not all sunshine and literal rainbows, unfortunately. Where shall I start? So my initial purchase consisted of a starter kit and 3 1-meter extensions, giving me 5 meters of light in total. 2 of the 5 meters were faulty in that one zone would not show green. You'll see in the video when the strip changes to green, a small section is completely dark. Another issue I have is a little difficult to demo, but I occasionally have trouble using the app remotely. This could be through my data connection or a different Wi-Fi network. This isn't a deal breaker as I'm working from home anyway and I won't have much use for this. It's also something that could be addressed in future updates. One annoyance which I can demo via a screen recording is the color loop effect pausing if I minimize the app. The color loop will run fine for an indeterminate length of time but then immediately stop. It'll usually run for less than a minute and then stop randomly. As long as I have the app active and I'm on the effect, it'll be fine. It is a minor inconvenience in the grand scheme of things and isn't really a deal breaker for me. And the final bugbear or annoyance is related to adding extensions to an existing strip. I found that every time I added a new strip, I'd have to remove a scene in the LIFX app and re-add it. On occasion, I did also have to resync the newly added strips by pressing the button on the controller and allowing the moving white light to reach the end of the new strips. What this does is it allows the new strips to sync with the existing light strip. This next section is only for people who will be cutting the strips to length. There are certain blank sections on the strip where you can cut without fear of destroying the light. In the video you can see I've cut the strip to the required length and then with the light on you can see that there are no issues whatsoever. Before I end the video I should mention the price. Yes, LIFX is expensive if you're looking to install more than 2 meters. The starter kit is £80 and an extension will run you £25 to £30 depending on where you purchase from. If you want a quick turnaround in the event that you do receive a faulty bit of kit, I would recommend buying from Amazon. They'll send out a replacement next day and you can have the faulty item picked up. I purchased some of my extensions from LIFX directly as they were £5 cheaper and they currently have a 10% discount, which is valid as of the recording of this video on the 23rd of September. So, do I think LIFX is worth it? My short answer is yes, but only if you're looking to install a couple of meters. There are cheaper options like Govee you could consider. I'd recommend watching some of Smart Home Solver's videos as he does some great comparisons. And that's the end of my review. I hope you found some value in the video. If you did, a like would be massively appreciated. If you'd like to see more tech related content in the future, please also consider subscribing. Looking at my analytics, I can see that more than 70% of my views are from people who are not subscribed. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day.